Louis Johnston Jr., founder of Layman Lessons, AmericanConstitutionCenter.org, PatriotPastors.net. Louis Johnston Jr., from the War Zone.
I can't believe this, America. The Southern Baptist Convention has publicly joined a lawsuit to force communities to build temples in the United States of America to a false god, false religion, and evil false prophet that invented that religion, whose mission is to eliminate America and our God Jehovah. That's right, I said it. I'm sick of this outrageous Southern Baptist Convention that has no business whatsoever in lawsuits forcing communities to build Muslim mosques in America. Evidently, they can't read God's number one commandment, thou shalt have no other gods before me, which the original Hebrew actually means in my sight. So the true translation is, thou shalt have no other gods in my sight. Southern Baptist pastors are outrageously trained to do this in their seminaries and their universities and swallow that training without questioning it personally, researching our national archives to find the truth that America is God Jehovah's chosen nation, founded as the Christian nation, affirmed 168 times, documented in the Constitutional Convention that, quote, Christianity is part of common law. That's right. 168 times it is documented that, quote, Christianity is part of common law in America, which was affirmed numerous times by the Supreme Court of the United States of America. And those Supreme Court rulings have never been declared void. I call on every American citizen to immediately call on every Southern Baptist church member and pastor to cut off every dime of financial support to this evil-doing, anti-Christian Southern Baptist Convention that includes the International Mission Board of the Southern Baptist Convention. Both are named in this lawsuit as supporting the Muslims to force a community to build a mosque right here in the USA. I am an ordained minister loyal only to Christ and not any denomination. But I was raised from birth in a Southern Baptist church, and I still enjoy worship at a Southern Baptist church and all churches that don't handle snakes. But I'm sick and tired of the Southern Baptist Convention joining lawsuits to force communities to build Muslim mosques in America. Southern Baptist pastors, you have been trained wrong when you advocate for any other god or religion or facility to worship any other god than the one true God Jehovah of the Holy Bible in these United States of America. Pastors, I set up a free online website to train Christian patriots and patriot pastors in America, so you have no excuse not to obey 2 Timothy 2:15 to, quote, study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needs not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, end quote. That verse does not say, study to show thyself approved unto the moon god of Arabia and worship that false god or encourage others to do so. What's wrong with you, pastors, that refuse to advocate for our God Jehovah of the Holy Bible and for Him alone? You should be shouting from the pulpits and the rooftops that America is God's chosen nation for Gentiles, just like Israel is God's chosen nation of His chosen people, the Jews. How dare you remain silent while this Southern Baptist Convention commits treason against our God Jehovah by joining lawsuits to force communities to build temples to false gods to worship a false religion. Stand up like men of God and advocate for our God Jehovah of the Holy Bible and confront the evil of false gods and false religions. Stop the money flow to the Southern Baptist Convention immediately and fall on our knees to beg God's forgiveness for joining His enemies.
Louis Johnston Jr., from the War Zone. Louis is the founder of Layman Lessons, which facilitated over 1 million meals to feed the homeless last year, all with an unpaid staff. He is MBA educated, an author of over 10 books, published articles, and has crafted dozens of pieces of legislation. He founded AmericanConstitutionCenter.org, an online public library for Judeo-Christian heritage. PatriotPastors.net was launched for training Christian pastors and patriots. BlueWingUSA.com provides a bridge between business needs, solutions, marketing, and media strategies. Louis Johnston Jr. From the War Zone, LouisJohnston.com.